What's happening? Let me see if I could get my girl on. Hold on, it's your girl PT, Portia Taylor. I'm trying this live thing for the first time in a long time.
Hey, hey.
What's good? I got my
What's good?
girl Adri. What's happening now?
Oh, hey, good, good. I'm excited.
It's
I'm
good to
super excited.
finally,
But yes, I
finally
know, face
meet
to
you face to
face.
face. Yeah.
Yes,
I just want to say I am super excited to be rolling with you. Um, I've been watching you and your movement and stuff, and I just, I'm excited to introduce it to the Black Girls Ride community. But you're doing big things, and I can
right,
see.
right.
I just want to thank you for what you're doing to introduce
Yes,
motorcycling to the younger generations.
yes,
So I got some interview questions for you.
yes.
Are you more structured? Or are you more free flowing? How do you feel?
I'm fine with whatever you want. I'm fine.
Okay, good. All right, so we'll just start off first. Let's introduce everybody to you. Right? Tell us
Yes.
who you are and tell us what inspires you to ride.
Okay. So a little bit about me. I started writing about a year ago, and ever since then I was just enthralled in it. I'm actually almost like I would consider myself to be like a black sheep in the family or something, because none of my family rides, and so they're very like straight and narrow, and I've never been like that. I've always kind of took a different path, and so motorcycle. I would consider myself to be a adrenaline junkie, so I think motorcycling came at a good time in my life, and ever since I started riding, I've enjoyed it.
How long have you
Um,
been riding?
over a year,
Over a
over a
year.
year,
Okay.
yeah, over a year.
And what kind
And
of
so,
bike do you ride?
right now, a Yamaha Bolt,
Yamaha.
and so,
Okay.
but I'm looking to upgrade to Harley Davidson Dyna. I love a cruiser. I love like an old school chopper looking bike.
Okay.
That would be my with flames. That would be my go bike. Uh-huh.
Well, listen, I'm gonna encourage you to take a
Yeah.
ride with me on an Indian,
Yes.
because I think
Okay.
I think you would love either the Indian Chief or
Mhm.
the Indian Scout.
Okay.
And you definitely gonna love the price on either one
Okay.
when you compare. But it's definitely my favorite brand. I had to shout out to India. I had to
Yes.
get him, had to get
Yeah.
her some love.
Yeah.
All right, but let me ask you this:
Yes.
what's been so far? Right, you've been riding for about a year,
Yes.
and you've been riding primarily in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Primarily Los Angeles,
Okay, what's
but
what's been your best riding experience so far?
normally, my best riding experience would be I ride with group
Hmm.
rides. So normally I'm riding with the leaders. Shout out to the
Shout out
leaders.
to the leaders.
Yes, or
Okay,
Beach Moto side.
beach.
So I like
Okay.
riding with them, and
Mm-hmm.
then the West Side motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
So normally I love riding in groups. I love the camaraderie that I get
Mm-hmm.
from riding in motorcycles because
Yeah.
everybody I've met, me personally, has been friendly. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
I see my girl Camille on the chat. Say hi, Camille.
Hey,
Yes,
Camille,
yeah,
was good.
yeah, yeah,
So, I think that's something that's across the board. The sisterhood in the riding community is, it's always been a great thing.
yeah. Yes.
So would you say that motorcycling has helped you make new friends?
Oh, tremendously.
Yeah.
So I will mention I did when you asked about my life. So basically, I guess I would say I'm from Inglewood.
Inglewood, I
Yeah,
graduated from Inglewood
yeah,
High.
yeah. I went to St.
Okay.
Mary's.
Okay, I live right down the street from St.
Yeah,
Mary's on Hillcrest and Queen Street.
yeah. And so I graduated, went to college,
Where'd you go to
graduated.
school?
I went to up north, so I went to a mixture of Monterey and San Jose State.
Okay.
And so I was a business major. was working doing sales work during COVID. I got tired of doing sales work, and then I decided I wanted to get into the trades. And
Hmm.
so I went to LA Trade Tech. I just graduated last year in electrical. Yes.
Congratulations.
And so that's where when I started getting into like the workwear,
Hmm.
and so that kind of comes with the brand, like me enjoying motorcycles.
Hmm.
I consider myself to be a workwear and leather enthusiast, so that kind
Okay.
of encompasses everything. And
Okay.
so I've always, while I was in college, I would do events. And so, with my sorority, so I'm an
Wait, what
AKA.
sorority? Oh,
I'm an
AKA.
AKA. Yeah, I'm an
I'm the SB
AKA.
row.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm in a
Yeah.
sorority, and so that groupness about
Hmm.
motorcycle, it kind of comes into,
Translates.
it kind
Hmm.
of translates into, okay, and
Yeah.
like me in the community, and so I like doing events, and I want to do events that I find that I like, and I
Sure.
hope that other people will
Yeah.
enjoy, and so
I
that's
think
kind of
that's
like,
awesome.
yes,
When I saw the skate flyer that you posted,
yeah,
and then you sent me the inbox, I was really looking. I was like, this is an excellent idea.
mm-hmm,
So, thank you for letting us partner with
yes,
you on that. I
yes,
think it's going to bring a lot of people out. The weather has been
right,
gorgeous out here.
right,
So, but let's talk more about your brand.
right,
You mentioned doing a workwear leather
yes,
brand. Tell
right.
us about Rider Nation. What's that about?
Yeah, so Rider Nation, so the logo was inspired. I had collab with Chloe Owens. She's based out in Costa Mesa. She does a lot of Americana,
Hmm.
which I enjoy. So it's like that old school Americana motorcycle vibe that I enjoy.
Hmm.
And then it kind of encompasses into me going into like POC
Yeah.
representation. So I want, because Americana isn't really like POC, you're not going to see a lot of minority.
Right.
And so me bringing more minority into the look of the Americana look, the workwear look,
Hmm.
the leather, and me doing leather stuff. And so that kind of comes together in Rider Nation. So it's kind of like a encompassing of all the things that I enjoy
Okay.
into this into the brand. And then I want it to be like girly and like but also have an edge, because I want to be edgy.
Sure.
And so the logo, this is kind of like the start of me coming with different things.
Sure.
And it's, yeah,
Well, I think that I love the logo. First of all,
yeah,
I love the black woman, the strong imagery of a black
yes,
woman on the chopper
yes, yes,
is, it's striking. It's definitely dope as hell,
right,
right?
right,
So what other pieces? I know that I saw. I think I saw a trucker hat. I
yes,
saw the bag. I saw the T-shirt. What other pieces do you have coming, and when
yes,
can we expect
yes.
to see some more stuff?
So we have some stickers. I got some
Right.
stickers. And then I have another, I'm gonna have this really cool hat that's gonna be dropping, and so it's gonna be embroidered. It's super dope. My friend who's on the chat, she's seen it. She said that it's fire. I don't, it's print. I'll just give a little hint. It's going to be print. It's going to be a
Okay.
print. It's going to have really cool prints. I like exotic prints.
Okay.
And so it's gonna be dope. It's gonna give like a lot of Gen Z millennial vibes, cause like that, because I'm a Gen Z millennial, so it's gonna have my taste.
Okay.
And so this is like this is one of the truckers. I
Yeah.
have really cool tote bags. People love the bags.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a bag. Matter of fact, I'm just
Yes.
run through and get it
Right.
all. Um, Let me ask you, what fuels your passion, like for the fashion side of motorsports?
What fuels it? I think it's kind of like you can't have one without the other. I feel
Hmm.
like if you want people to know the brand, people want to rep it,
Right.
and they want the person who has the brand to have like a cool style.
Right.
They'll be like,
Okay.
Well, what's Rider Nation, and how is people gonna be involved? How are they gonna get a piece of what Rider Nation is without having like something tangible with it? So I
Sure.
think when you have like a brand, you have to have something tangible that people
Got it.
can like enjoy.
And
Hmm.
what is your vision for Rider Nation?
My goal is to get like more sponsors, so that I can get bigger events. I have another event planned. I've already got the venue and the flyer, and so I want to drop it when we finish our event. I want to
Drop
give the
that one.
flyers. You
Okay.
drop that one, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna send it to
Okay.
you after this live, and I'll let you know about it.
Okay.
It just encompasses things that I enjoy, and I hope other people enjoy it as well. So,
I think that you got some great ideas, man.
yes,
We can't wait to see what's
yes,
coming, and you
mm,
definitely have the full support of Black Girls Ride for whatever you
yes,
need.
yes,
Just let us know how we can help you
right,
spread the word.
right, right,
So, now that you were talking about being a Gen Z rider, which
right,
is, for the younger ladies,
right,
what's your vision for women in motorcycling?
right.
How are we trying to elevate that?
Yes, well, I want to elevate it by letting it be known, because I feel like there's not a lot of riders that look like us. And I asked my friends, why they don't want to ride. And I think it's because we don't have that representation. I
So
feel like
you
if
think
people,
it's among you, do you think that are you seeing riders that look like you only on social media? Are you
yeah,
not seeing them live?
and I've seen them live. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, I meet a couple of like really cool people, but we're kind of like spread out.
Right.
And so I feel like
Yeah.
this Black Girls Ride, us coming together, it'll be a cool way for people to like get into it.
Sure.
And like, I want more Gen Z
Mm-hmm.
millennials to enjoy
Mm-hmm.
riding. And I think it's just like they don't see people like us. Like when you think of like Harley Davidson, you think of a certain look. And so
Mm-hmm.
I think that we need to change that
It's
look
funny
to like,
that you saying that because that's the same battle that I fought in 2011 when we started,
right, right,
and you trust me,
right,
you see a lot
right,
more, right?
right,
We've been instrumental in kind of changing that scene.
right,
Social media has brought the change. You're now seeing Harley. They have some new, ambassadors, brand ambassadors that
right,
look like us.
right,
Shout out to my girl Tiffany doing her thing. But it's still the perception is still
right,
there of the middle-aged white
right.
biker. And I agree with you. I think that the Tiffany just hopped on.
Yeah.
Girl, what's up, Tiff? I just
Hey,
I just shouted you out, man.
right,
They're making that shift. Indian has been with me
right,
and been consistent for years.
right,
It was just Indian showing love and representation for people of color,
right,
and BMW as well. But social media changes perception,
right,
and I'm excited that we have been able to showcase female writers across the country in a light.
right,
People don't really even know that there are more women, more Black women who own motorcycles
right,
than there are men. So,
right,
those are great things to say out loud. But I think
right,
if you don't see it in your
mm-hmm,
community and you don't see it on the streets around you,
right,
but I think we need to get you
yes,
into some spaces where you can, because we out
right,
here,
right, right,
especially in LA.
right.
Have you had an opportunity to ride on the black bike set
No,
in
no,
LA?
no,
Oh yeah, I'm
no.
coming to get you, girl. We out. We outside. I'm,
We
I'm coming to
outside.
get you. I'm coming to get you. We
Right,
about to do it. But there's a whole culture that you just need to be introduced to.
right,
Shout out to Miss Showtime. She's on the
yeah,
chat too. That's one of my
yes,
OGs.
right,
She's been riding since the
right.
70s, and still riding at 80 years old on her Harley.
Love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
love
it's
that.
just a matter,
That's goals for sure.
yeah, exactly. So We want to support you with these events, man. I can't wait. I think the skate for you guys that don't know, we're
Right.
talking about on April 20th.
Right.
We are doing a skate ride at Junipero Beach. The skate portion is from 2 to 6. If you want to come to brunch with us, meet us at Roscoe's on in Long Beach. At I think I set the meet time for 10 a.m. And
Right.
then we're gonna do brunch, and then we're gonna roll to the skate part. The cool thing about the skate part, tell them about the event. Tell them
Okay.
what you put together.
Okay. So the concept is my friend is going to be DJing. It's going to be at the new outdoor roller rink at Junipero Beach. It's I love roller skating. I'm originally from Chicago, so I love roller skating. It's always been a part of my life, and so it's just going to be good vibes. I want to have a motorcycle trike meetup, so we're gonna have some parking spaces lined up so that people can park their bikes and they could look. People can look at it. We could conversate, have conversation, and moto enthusiasts, people who wanna come out and look at the bikes, they could come. And people want to roller skate, they can. I met up with. I also collaborated with Rick. He has a skating shop out in Lawndale.
Okay.
And so he's going to be doing skate rentals. So if you don't have roller skates, you can rent through him. They
Okay.
said that they want to be a part of it. He's a black guy. He's been roller skating since I think the 70s, 80s.
That's dope.
He has his own community when it comes to the skates, and so he's going to come out with his group and skate rentals. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be fire.
Yeah.
I
And the
can't.
mute and the music selection is gonna be a lot of like disco old school with new school. I want the like old school disco roller skating vibes for the
Yeah,
beginning portion, and then like new school. So that's kind of like because I like disco too. I like disco music.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yo.
I love disco. It's gonna be like just old school disco tracks,
Mhm.
the stuff that makes you feel good when you write it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The next time we do it, I'm gonna do a set. I'm gonna
Yes.
do a DJ set.
Okay.
Come
Okay.
outside and show y'all how we get down 90
Yeah.
style and have some fun. All right, so I'm gonna ask you some other questions.
Right.
Um, if you could give advice
Hmm.
to a new rider that wanted to learn to ride, what would you tell her?
Okay. So I did it the crazy way. So
I did too.
um
I did too.
I did it the crazy way. I went, so basically, since COVID time, I kept going to the dealerships and I kept looking at bikes. I
Hmm.
was like, they didn't have the bike I wanted. And then one day, I went to the dealership. They had the bike. I didn't even have my motorcycle license. I bought the bike. I bought the bike.
Always buy the bike.
Yeah,
Always buy the bike.
I bought the bike, and then I was like, I'll figure out. I'll get my motorcycle license and I'll figure it out. And so that's what I did. I took the 3-day course.
Okay.
I'm in Long Beach. I can't think of the name. It's the girl moto
Hmm.
group. I forgot.
Hmm.
I can't think of
Think
their name.
about it. Think about it. It's gonna
It's
come
the
to
C. It's
you.
the C. It's the CHP. But they also
Hmm.
do the women's moto.
Right.
And so it was a 3-day course. I took that,
Hmm.
passed that, and then I went to the DMV, and
Hmm.
then I got my driver license. And so, oh,
That's
Clutch.
good. Yeah.
Thank you, Camille. It was
Clutch
Clutch.
Motorcycle
Yeah,
Academy. Shout out to
yeah,
Clutch.
yeah,
Those are my
yeah.
girls
Shout out to
over there.
them.
They have the Women's Moto Project, and they do advanced courses. I think it's the last Sunday of every month
Mhm.
for $30. You can go
Yeah.
and take their advanced rider course. I encourage everybody to get up with them. But
Yes.
their Clutch
Right.
Academy is great
Yes.
for women that are looking to learn to ride. It's a more nurturing course
Right.
than it will be with guys. So,
Right.
men teach you with a more aggressive style. Women
Right.
tend to be more nurturing. So I'm
Yes.
glad. I'm glad that you
Yeah.
got up with them and you got the class from them. I
Right.
definitely recommend them. for that, and we're gonna actually be giving away a
Right.
moto class.
Right.
I was thinking about doing a giveaway at the
Right.
skate
Right.
party, right? So if a woman wants to take a moto
Right.
class, we do a raffle for them to win it, and then Black Girls Ride will sponsor them
Yeah.
with Clutch Motorcycle
I think
Academy.
that would be great. I
Yeah,
think that would be great. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, I think that'll be dope. And then all right, so let me ask you this. If you could go on a ride with any of your motorcycling heroes, living or dead, who would it be?
Mm, maybe I did. Hmm. Man, trying to think. I'm so bad with names though.
Just
I'm so
say
bad with names.
just say who you think it is and we'll probably figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I know there was this black lady. She had this like blue and white bike back in the '70s, and I have a picture of
You
her.
probably
I could look. You should.
talking about like Bessie
Yes.
Stringfield. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Betsy
Yeah.
Streetfield. If I could ride with her, that would be a dope one. Or gosh, another guy. I just went to Chopper Fest. David Mann. Even though
Okay.
he's not,
Okay.
even though he's
Okay.
not a female,
Mhm.
I just love the art, his artwork.
Mhm.
I love that. I love that kind of artwork.
Yeah.
Of course, I would like more. It would be cool if it was more POC
Sure.
representation. But I love the look of that,
Yeah.
the style. So probably Betsy, and then it would be like a David Mann who like
Yeah.
does that. Oh, I like that chopper look.
Yeah.
That's really my style. Not a lot of black people like to do that style, but it's cool.
You know what? You'd be surprised. Like
Yeah,
we're not a monolith,
yeah.
especially on in the biker culture. Like
Mhm,
you got people that are bike builders, that have a wide range of taste.
mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
I was just looking at my girl Truth. She's Gear of Truth on Instagram. She just dropped her new. She's a bike builder. Just dropped her
Right.
bike. Ooh, that
Mhm.
bike is
Right.
cold blooded.
Yes.
She got me. I'm
Yeah.
getting excited. I got to
Right.
get in my bag and pull
Right.
something together.
I
So
know.
yeah, you're gonna see a lot of people with different styles, and I
Right.
think that the more eclectic, the better. Actually,
Right. Right. So
Yeah.
you can have your personality in
Right.
it. Hmm.
Yeah, I always said that, my bike Goldie is the motorcycle personification of me. Right?
Yes.
It's the one piece of art that you can really take and put your heart and soul into.
Right.
And then you kind of mold together when you get on the road,
Yes. I
Yeah.
love that.
Um all right. Well, let us know. You talked a little bit about the bike that you're gearing up to get. What
Right.
is your favorite Sunday ride?
Favorite Sunday ride right now. I like riding through Palos Verdes. That's always fun.
Yeah,
I'll
PV
ride
is
down.
beautiful.
Yeah, I think I did with Beachside Moto Collective. We rode from Manhattan all the way to Palos Verdes through Long Beach. And then I ride all the way through Huntington Beach through the highway
Mm-hmm.
and just
Yeah.
ride all the way down. It's always a good vibe.
Yeah.
And I love seeing other bikes and be like, hey y'all, how you doing?
Right.
I love
Yeah.
that.
It's nice to to have a
Mhm.
show,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
That feels good. So let me ask you, what kind of legacy do you hope to leave?
Well, I hope that people will remember me. Like if I like these events that I host, they'll be like, "Oh, Adriana." Oh wait, Camille's like my tiki bars. Like ride to the tiki bars. I love tiki bars too. But yeah, just like so people could like show out
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
showtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss
Yeah.
Showtime. Like people will always remember her, and hopefully, like even after she
Yeah.
when the
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
comes,
When the
like
time comes.
people will remember her name. Like you remember Miss
Oh yeah,
Showtime?
Miss
Like she was,
Showtime is legendary.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
introduce you
yeah.
to her.
Like
I'm gonna
I
see if
want,
I can't bring her to the skate park,
yeah,
the
yeah,
skate
yeah. Yeah.
buddy.
Be like, I would like Adri the Rida. She was cool. Like my grandpa, he was from Chicago Slickster, and
Okay.
like. Yeah, so people would remember him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Well,
Like
legacy is a good thing, you know.
hmm
I will give you this piece of advice as somebody that does events.
hmm
It's all about how you make them feel,
right.
right? And from the vibes that I'm already getting,
hmm
you're doing a great
Yeah.
job, you know. And that's going to be your legacy.
Right.
People will say, you know, I used to love to ride with Adri because, you
Yes.
know, she made me feel great. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it'll be that kind of thing.
Yes. Yes.
Um, so I hope that you know, this is just the first of many
hmm
events that we
hmm
can collab on.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be a lot of
Right.
fun. Do you have any questions for me? You have anything you want to ask?
Mm, what got you? So, what got you started into writing?
Girl, you're not gonna believe how I
Yes.
started riding,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so I was I always used to see bikes when I was a kid
Right.
and I wanted to ride, but my mom was super strict, so I knew it was never
Right.
gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
My cousin talked me into watching Biker Boys.
Mm,
And in the movie,
yeah.
right, there were women
Right.
that were riding their own
Wow.
bikes. And in the movie there was a club called Total Package, which is an actual club here in Los
Oh, okay.
Angeles. That's the club that Lisa Bonet's character is supposed to be the president of.
Okay.
And that intrigued me.
Yeah.
And then one day, at the time I was working in corporate America
Right.
and I got a bonus check and
Okay.
it was about $4,000.
Yes.
And I was gonna at the time big screen TVs
Yes.
were hella expensive. So I was
Right.
like,
Right. Right. Right.
I'm
Right.
just get a TV. My cousin was like, nah, you should get a bike.
Mm.
And I bought the bike. Miss Showtime, she said she was in
Yes.
Biker Boys. I see
Hey.
it.
Hey,
She said she
Showtime.
wants to give you one of her black chrome patches. So we gotta
Okay.
make that meetup happen because
Yes. I
that's a
would love
very, very
one.
special thing to
Yes.
have. Yeah. It's gonna be a collector's piece for sure.
Right.
So yeah, so that's how I ended up starting riding.
hmm
And my first bike was a Ninja 600. I
Okay.
come from the sport bike
Okay.
side. And then you know, I was making bad, questionable decisions in
Yes.
traffic. But I didn't start writing until I was 27,
Okay.
and my story's a lot like yours.
Right. Right. Right.
I saw the bike on Craigslist
Right.
and I bought the bike. I didn't
Right.
know nothing about a
Right.
class or
Right.
nothing.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell this story because this is important. One day I'm riding in a pack. I've
Right.
been riding for about five
Right.
months. I'm riding in a pack and they were going too fast for
Right.
me. They were splitting
Yeah.
lanes
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
they were splitting lanes at like 80 and 90 miles per
Right.
hour.
Right. 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 Right.
So
Right.
my anxiety was like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I
need to
can
just
only
look.
imagine.
I'm gonna
Yeah. I
find you.
was.
So I get out of the pack, right?
Right.
The CHP officer pulls me over
Oh
because
wow.
I'm the only one he can catch. He
Right.
can't catch them. So he pulls
Wow.
me over. Guess what? No license, no registration, no permit. Just none. I'm just riding upside down. And
Yes.
he put my bike on a flatbed
Wow.
and he was like, I'm keeping it. This is my bike.
Oh.
And I was like, now the law
Yeah.
is in California, if you don't have a motorcycle license and you get caught riding without it, they can take your bike for 30 days.
Oh wow.
Right. So that's 30 days of storage fees, 30
Oh
days of
gosh.
right impound fees. So
Right.
I'm like depressed because impound
Mm.
is like $200 a day. By the time the
Right.
bike get out, the fees is gonna be worth.
Right.
So
Right. More than the bike.
right. So luckily I had joined a motorcycle club called Steel Horses.
Okay.
And in this club were all cops.
Okay.
So I called my president, like, "Man, you take my bike. I don't know what I'm doing. They got me." And he went down there and looked that guy in the eye. He said, "Look, this is my sister. I will make sure she gets a license." And they gave me my bike back.
Oh
I,
wow.
I ran to take the course, like ran.
Right.
And at that time they didn't have any women instructors.
Right.
So it was get it how you live time. But I already knew how to ride, so
Right.
that wasn't the question. But the path to doing the class to getting your license is so much easier than getting caught
Right.
slipping.
Right.
And you can go get a permit without the class.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right. Right.
if
Right.
you are out there riding, at least have a permit. At
Yes.
least have a permit because they
Yeah.
will come take your bike.
Yeah. You can
So
ride during the day, and
yeah,
you can't ride on
right.
highways.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, so that's my young stupid story. I got a
Yes.
lot of them, you know.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody that survived the sport bike
Right.
days. There
Mhm.
was some wild days,
Right.
man.
Right. Right.
I remember we rode from San
Uh,
Diego to Long
uh,
Beach in 45 minutes flat,
dang.
moving. Top speed.
Pushing.
I shouldn't even say this because my mama is probably watching, but my top speed was like 134
Oh my
miles per hour. So you
gosh.
going so fast, you in the matrix. You
The
you know what I
goosebumps.
mean? Right.
I love
If
that.
anybody pulls out in front of you, it's a
It's
wrap.
a wrap. It's a
You know?
wrap. Yeah.
So, I know that Jesus was riding.
Right.
He was riding
You
with
had
me.
one of them bells.
Yeah, you gotta have
Shout
a
out to
belt.
one of the
You
clutch motorcycles. She gave me
She
a
gave you a
bell.
bell? Yeah,
Yeah, she gave
man.
me a bell.
You gotta have a bell, man. That's a must. But you say that prayer every time you get on the bike. But now that I'm slowing down and in my cruising
Mm-hmm.
era,
Got the
don't get me
trike.
wrong. I don't got I mean, listen, I got options.
Right.
I got my bike, but here's the thing.
Right.
Anybody can still get it on my
Yeah.
on my anybody can still get it on Goldie.
Right.
Don't let her fool you now. We gets it in. But it's just you just get to a point where you want to sit up
Right.
instead of being down in it.
Right.
So yeah. But it's the different styles of riding are always dope to me. I want to learn dirt bike riding next. I
Right.
think that's gonna be my next.
Yes.
We should go do babes in the dirt.
Right.
Would
Yeah.
you want to go do that with me
Yeah.
and
I
just
would be
have that
down. I
experience?
would be down. Oh,
Yeah, that would be dope.
yeah.
Hey, Camille, you don't want these problems over here. I see you. I see you trying
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
to.
She's like,
Yo,
race me. Oh Lord.
listen.
We're gonna
I'm
set
with all
that.
the
We're
smoke.
gonna set that race up.
Yeah,
It's
we're
gonna
gonna
be like
set that
Tokyo
race up.
Drift. I
I'm with
have my
all the
little.
smoke.
It's like 160.
We gonna get it. Um. So yeah, so Babes in the Dirt, I think will be fun to go
Yeah.
do and just have
Yeah. I
an
want to go
experience out there.
travel. I want to travel. Go to different states
Come
and
on, let's
go. Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm getting ready to go to Atlanta. You want to go?
Hey, my work, my job, if my job would let me.
Well, listen, this is what I want to tell you. We do Black Girls Ride to Essence Fest every year.
Yes.
Get your time off if you
Right.
can.
Right.
Make it a point
Right.
to come with me to do that because Essence Fest is the biggest celebration of Black women in the world.
Yes. Right.
So imagine riding it at Essence Fest with a police escort with 200 women on bikes.
Wow. I
Yeah.
love that. That sounds
That's what we
amazing.
do. That's what we
Yes.
do. So if you get a chance, Black
Mhm.
Girls Ride to Essence Fest. For those of y'all that
Right.
want to come, it's not too
Right.
late to register.
Okay.
You can register at
Mhm. Right.
bgr2025.eventbrite.com. Shameless plug, shameless
Yeah.
plug.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We plug
yeah, we plug
plugging
in.
them all.
We plug
Plug
in.
them all.
Speaking of which, do you have any other events coming up? I know you mentioned the one
Yeah.
that's in the chamber, but
Yes.
anything else you want to share or talk about, let everybody know about?
Yeah.
Well, how
Yeah.
can we
Yeah.
find you online too? How can we find you on social?
Yeah, so my Instagram is Adri the Rida, ADRITHARIDA. And so that's on all my handles.
So
Hmm.
where are you primarily? Instagram,
Yeah,
TikTok?
primarily on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm gonna be working on my TikTok, getting all the content that's on my Instagram page on my TikTok. I
Yeah.
also do like a coffee
Oh,
series
okay.
where I ride my motorcycle to different coffee shops throughout the LA area, testing them out and
My wife would
doing
love
those.
that. She's a coffee
Yes,
connoisseur. She
yeah,
rides
yeah,
too.
yes,
She
yeah,
would love to come with you on
yeah,
that one.
yes.
Okay, we gotta make sure that everybody goes to follow you right
Right,
now. Right
yeah.
now, go follow right
And I'll
now.
put my
Yeah,
Instagram page.
put your Instagram in there so everybody can find you. And then while she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and just run you guys through what we got coming up
Right,
event
right.
wise for we got the brunch roll skate event April 20th.
Yes.
If you want to do the brunch part, we're going to meet at
Right,
Roscoe's in Long Beach.
right.
If you want to go straight to the skate park, it's going to be at Junipero Skate Park from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Yes.
Skate rental
Right.
available, all the bells and whistles. So
Yes.
make sure you guys
Come early. early because of parking. I can only reserve a certain amount of parks.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
come
If
early.
you want to be up close, I mean, I'm pretty sure there will be parking, but if you want to be up close, but
Right.
it shouldn't be an issue with the motorcycles. But I don't
Yeah.
know about the trikes and all that
What
stuff.
time? What time do you think you will get there for setup and all
Um,
that? Because we may end brunch early and
yeah,
come straight there.
I'm probably gonna cause I have a friend. He actually works at the beach. He has his own little coffee stand,
Okay.
so he's helping me out. I'm gonna get there early, probably around 9.
Okay.
Get the cones, reserve everything,
Mm-hmm.
and then put the tables and stuff up for the DJ equipment and stuff. And
Okay.
then he said he gonna watch out for me.
Okay. I
So
like it.
he's gonna be there, and then I'll go meet you guys, and then we'll have brunch.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool. That's
yeah,
awesome. Okay. So then the next ride that we want to let you guys know about is the beautiful bikers ride for International
yes,
Female Ride Day.
yes,
This is the 19th anniversary of
right,
International Female Ride Day. Shout out to my girl Vicky Gray.
right,
We are excited to celebrate, and we're gonna be doing that on May 3rd, Saturday, May 3rd. The meet spot is Indian Motorcycle of Orange County. And then from there, we're going to do a ride and end at a day party.
right.
It's called the Celebrate Her Day Party
Oh, I
at
love
Moto
that.
United Bellflower.
Okay.
So that's free.
Hmm.
It's 100% free. If you want a t-shirt and a gift bag, you can go register now. That's bbifrd2025.eventbrite.com. I'll put that up as well. And those are the main events that we have coming up shortly. And then, of course, I got some other stuff across the country that I'll talk to you guys
Yes.
about later. Adri, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, no. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to speak with me and everyone on the live. Thank you guys for showing up.
Yeah, man, this was
Yes.
awesome. We should
Yes.
probably check in
Hmm.
for the next event too once we
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
details
yes.
squared away.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
We want to make sure we hear from you,
Right,
and thank you so much for representing out there and
right,
what you're doing. We
right.
are excited to roll with you,
Yes.
sister.
All right.
All
Thank you.
right,
All right.
have a good one.
All right. Bye, guys.
So listen, guys. So we are still. I wanted to catch you guys up. First of all, shout out to Adri the Rida. She's doing her thing, man. I'm so excited about this young woman and what she is doing for motorcycling and just actually keeping the juices flowing. You know what I mean? Um, so some other events that we have coming up that I want to put on your calendar. We're going to the Black Wall Street Rally May 15th through the 18th. That's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to do the Black Girls Ride meetup on the Thursday, May 15th. If you guys are going to the Black Wall Street Rally, shout out to everybody going to the Black Wall Street Rally. The BGR meetup is going to be Thursday, May 15th. I think we're going to do it at the Indian Demo Truck. We'll have more information. I'll put a flyer together for you guys. And then the Indian Owners Ride. All riders are welcome to participate. This is sponsored by Indian Motorcycle. They're going to have some giveaways for us, probably have some lunch for us and some other good stuff. All riders are welcome to come. We're going to do a scenic ride in Tulsa, not long, so you can get back to the rest of what's going on. We're going to go Friday morning, and knock that out. And then the Alabama all female ride is coming June 13th through the 15th in Montgomery, Alabama. June 13th to the 15th in Montgomery, Alabama. Make sure you put that on your calendars, ladies. Of course, Black Girls Ride to Essence Fest is coming July 3rd through the 6th, New Orleans. It is not too late to register, but our rooms are selling out. So if you want to get a room, please register. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Make sure you lock in, get your registration so we can get your room squared away. And then we have something new. I'm working with my girl Flossie here in Los Angeles. She has really set the bar high in the three-wheel community here. We're putting together an event called the Cali Motor Fest. That's going to be October 3rd through the 6th in LA, and it's a weekend of events from shine and show to sound competitions and so much more. Make sure you put those dates down. We'll be launching all the graphics and flyers and stuff will be launched out today, so you guys can make sure you come and be a part of that. 2 wheels, 3 wheels. We're giving away all kind of prizes, all kind of trophies and awards. We really want to show the rest of the country the California motorsports scene, because there's kind of a disconnect, and so we want to make sure you guys come out here and have a good time. This is your ultimate motorcycle vacation, okay? And then, as always, this is the biannual, no, biannual. So I get confused between biennial and biannual. But this is the biannual year of the Beautiful Bikers Conference. So we didn't do it last year. This is the year for the Beautiful Bikers Conference. It's going to be November 21st through the 23rd in Long Beach, California. And we're going to follow that up with the Beautiful Bikers Cruise that following weekend. So stand by for those details. We're still tightening up all the nuts and bolts and getting it all together. I want to say this: we're not going to do Black Girls Ride to Africa this year. We need to restructure that trip so that it makes more sense. I think the price, a lot of folks got sticker shock, so we didn't have as much interest. So, we're going to restructure it in a way that makes sense and makes it more affordable for everybody to come join us for that. So just, I'll make another written announcement for that, but I wanted to put that on your mind as well. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Moto Talk. I'm gonna try and do these series more often, where I talk to women in the community that are making strides and making changes, and just introducing you guys to some of the great women that are riding, so that we can continue the visibility. I might hit Tiffany up and see if I can't get her to join me on one of these. But much love and respect to everyone who took time out to roll with us. And we appreciate you. Again, shout out to Adri. Thank you so much. You're a superstar, sis, and I can't wait to ride with you soon. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day.